How to gain muscle back after being sick. In this video, we will talk about what's the best way to build muscle mass after an illness. There is someone asking this question. I've been sidelined by a prolonged sickness. How can I regain the lean body mass I've lost? And here is the best answer to regain muscle back after being sick. The more physically fit you were prior to getting sick or injured, the less quickly your body will show signs of detraining during a period of inactivity. To rebuild muscles after an illness, the key is to train diligently, but not so aggressively that you risk injury. The tendency of many people is to want to get back into training the way they were prior to getting sick, but you are better off easing back into it. Here are the following tips. Number 1. Start with 3 days of strength training per week. Also, allow at least 48 hours of recovery between workouts that target the same muscle groups. A split body program, performing upper and lower body exercises on alternating days, will help you maximize training days while allowing for sufficient recovery. If this program is more aggressive than your usual routine, scale back to 2 days of training. Number 2. Focus on multi-joint movements. The majority of your workout should consist of multi-joint movements such as deadlifts, squat and lunge variations, presses, and rows. These are the most effective for building muscle mass. Number 3. Work within 65 to 85% of your 1-rep max. Research shows that this is most effective for achieving hypertrophy, increase in muscle size. Use a resistance that you can lift for 8 to 10 repetitions. Number 4. Eat more protein than normal. Eat up to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight during your rebuilding period. Also increase your intake of vegetables, healthy fats, and fruits, and consider supplementing with fish oil. Micronutrients and healthy fats are especially important after injury. They support metabolic pathways in the body and reduce inflammation. Stay hydrated. Drinking enough fluids is always important for exercise, but especially following a long illness. You may still be somewhat dehydrated, and drinking ample water will help your body keep fighting any lingering infection. Let fatigue guide you. Through every stage of your comeback, pay close attention to how tired you feel and let that dictate how much you take on. It's okay to be a bit tired but not exhausted. If you feel fine after today's workout, but then tomorrow you're exhausted, that's a clear sign you did too much. Make sure to give yourself time to recover before going back or stepping it up. Walk before you run, literally. If you're used to running 5 miles and doing strength work most days, a casual stroll might not sound like much of a workout. But after weeks of inactivity, you'll be surprised by how much walking wears you down. You might actually still be fighting off this sickness, so starting out with a walk is a good way to gauge whether you're ready to resume exercising. It will allow your muscles to move without taxing them too much. Start with cardio. When you feel ready to take it up a notch, focus on cardio first and save strength work for later. Stick with cardiovascular exercise as you're easing back in. Weightlifting and even yoga and Pilates put a lot more stress on your muscles within a shorter stretch of time. Go 50%. For your first run, ride, or other cardio workout after a long illness, Gammon suggests doing about 50% of your pre-sick volume. For instance, if you used to go 40 minutes on the elliptical, start with 20 minutes and probably at a lower intensity than usual. Pay close attention to how your body feels after that, and don't hesitate to dial back next time if necessary. Work up gradually. Once you feel good handling 50%, work up incrementally. The most important thing for preventing overuse injuries and not overtaxing your system is adding more workout volume gradually. Rather than going at 50% for a week and then jumping up to 100% of your previous volume, it's much safer to bump up to 60%, then 70%, and so on until you're back on track. And that's how you gain muscle back after being sick. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. In the meantime, you can watch this other video here.